Hello, hello. Back on different format. Let me just check if I am, if my audio video is good. That is good, I think. Is it good? All right. Maybe. Hmm, Why it's so fishy? Is someone tracking me? No. I'll see if someone arrives, then we'll go. Hmm. Mhm. So we are going to do this thing. Uh, we'll build this thing over here, alert. So we have three types of alert that we are going to implement for our this thing. So console will be by default. Okay, console will be by default. For file and notification, we will keep a scope so that we can do, or if we want to add these things, we can do that later. So we'll build it according to that so that in future there can be multiple uh, types as well. I recently came today, just few minutes back in mobile format stream. So where what I did was, let me just show. Okay, what I did was I implemented these things, these functions. Uh, that'll I implement these functions like check process, detect a new process, and all. So check process, we need to implement a thread detector as well. So we'll do that. And we have added a function for modify collection. We have added that we have created a check threshold method. So we'll check if warning, this vector of warnings is not empty, we'll generate alert from here. So what we deduce from this thing is we have commented like most of things that we are relying is alert. So it's crucial to develop alert system over here. So we'll do that. So for that, I have discussed how do are we are going to do. So we have three types of alert here, that is console, file, and notification. Primarily console will be our default alert type. Okay, and we will only work for console only. So file and notification, I will post this code like code on GitHub, so you guys can implement, or maybe we can later implement it together. But for now we will implement only console thing, but we'll develop this thing as if there can be scope for multiple alert types as well. So for alert, we will have few things, that is severity. What is the alert severity? Is it a low, Low thing is medium, high, or is it a warning and all, right? Yeah, maybe we can add, yeah, that is fine. Low, medium, high. I mean, nomenclature is a different thing. We can always do it later. So alert type. Now alert type is going to be a different thing. So we can have a new process. So alert types is as soon as a new process is detected, we can have a new process alert. A error is we will consider every error that we are going to print on the console. We will consider each error as a system error. So instead of directly printing this thing, we will have a this process where we will generate alert. Okay, and we have resource alert as well. Now resource alert will use if any of the CPU or memory is used greater than the threshold provided, we will generate a resource alert, right? And if any threat is detected, we will generate a threat. This should be critical, right? Yeah, it would be a high level of high severity alert with a type of threat. Okay. So here, what we'll do is, as we have like multiple types over here, right? Console, file, notification. So we will create a trait, and that trait is going to be implemented by all of these three types. Okay, either console, file, or notification. They all of the three will implement this trait, and we will pass this alert type into uh, a vector. Now, why I'm maintaining a vector for alerts? Because when I iterate on that alerts vector, I want maybe how how error like detection works is if let's say if there is a error on the website, so you see there is a log file that is created. Also there is a notification on Slack as well, right? And an email or maybe something like that. So we are going to replicate that thing. We'll replicate that idea. Now if I maintain a vector of all these three types, right? So what I can do is I will iterate on that vector and process each of them individually, and all of three, if I choose to use, then all of the three will fire. Okay, it will generate a console, it will save it to a log file and send a notification as well. So it will do all of these things together. So we will maintain a vector for that. Yeah, these things that I was discussing on the that previous stream that I had just minutes ago. So we will do these things. Console. What else do we need? Console. Yeah, by default it will be console. So we need to implement that as well. Second, we need a function that says that will handle those alerts. And how can it be like? How do we do handle this thing? All right, guys, we have one like. Thank you, thank you. Feel free to say hi so that I knows that you liked. And I had a shitty day today. So when I came on stream like live with a mobile format, I accidentally spilled coffee on my keyboard that I used. Saksham, hi, hello. So I accidentally like spilled coffee on my keyboard. So I like wiped off everything. This mat I have removed, so it's a raw table now. And fortunately, I had this keyboard, as you can see. It's a big ass old keyboard that I'm using. But it's good. So yeah, it was pretty tough day, and that was the most expensive. I mean, in my terms, it was most expensive. It was around. It was of Ninja Dog, so it was around like 4,000 rupees. And I am from first year triple ITD batch. Awesome, awesome, great. Welcome, Saksham. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for reaching out. I hope you are enjoying your batch and all. Yeah, so I have kept that keyboard on like I'm showing. I've kept it outside in sun, that mat and all everything. So it was tough day today. Then I switched like from the stream, because I was like doing something good over here. So I thought on the mobile view what happens is so the vertical stream, it gets feed on the shorts. So most of the people, they are just, they skip this thing. But going desktop, you will get some quality audience. I mean, you can get the quality audience there as well, but mostly everyone will be available on this desktop view. On the mobile view, most of the people, they just skipped. So I thought I should do it on the desktop view, so that in future, if someone is watching these lives, may, like, that they can track this thing over there. Okay, so this thing is alerts, console file notification, alert severity, types, and trait. So this trait is thing that we are going to implement. And most of you could think that you should have used generics for that, but no. I searched it, like, if I can do that, but when generics will only put only uses one type, but we have different thing. Also, we don't know size of each, so we'll also implement dynamic type here as well, dynamic dispatch, that din keyword thing. Okay, type is unknown, so we'll use box. So we'll do that, and this trait will be implemented by all of these three things. And these three things will have yeah, and that trait that we'll use, we will implement that trait over there, or we'll keep that on the box, so that we can do that. Okay, so now let's do that. So this is what I was doing. I was in middle of these creating enums and all. So as you can see, if I go over here, let me just show you what I need. I need severity of alert, I need alert types, right? And maybe a summary and all. Let me just type that thing. Maybe a summary, not I'll say detail. Detail uh Detail, that will be a string. And what else I need? A timestamp of alert, that is quite needed. We'll take f64 value over here. We'll have a long this thing. So guys, if you're watching this, feel free to explore my other videos as well, and check out and check out those videos. Let me know if they are good, up to the mark, and let me know what else can be done to make live more interactive and all. And also let me know if what else content do you want to see on the next stream. Maybe we can do that. So we have got 2 likes. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Also, if you have liked this stream, please say hi, so that I can say your name and say thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. So we have timestamp, detail, alert type, and alerts. All right. Now let's where is this thing? This. Yeah, so why I'm making an enum? Because I know these only 5 severity I need to add. There is nothing can be more than that. Maybe if I add over here, like maybe I can say critical, above high as well. So critical, is this the spelling? Critical, whatever. I mean, so enum is used when we have when we know that, okay, this is the these are the fixed thing that are going to be there. So I have defined a struct over here, that is alert. It has a severity that is of type alert severity that we have defined. It has alert type that will be of enum alert as well, alert type as well, that are we are going to create. We have an info over here. Maybe rename it to what we have written on the drawing board. So it's detail, it's of string, and the timestamp over there, right? So let's create a enum of alert type. Right now, this enum could be as we have defined. It could be a new process, a system error, a resource, or a threat. Okay. So we just start with thread. If it's a thread, now we would want to have a PID, like, and we will want to have thread. Do we need a label as well? For now, let's do this thread thing over here, and maybe name, process name, that will be of type string. All right. uh, what's this? Anyways, so another thing would be new process, right? So what we can do, okay, just start with the important one first. So we have a system error. So we have system error alert, right? So system error, we will have detail, that is of type string. We can also have detail over here, maybe, detail string. How is we have zero concurrent viewers. All right, no problem. Guys, you have to attend this thing. This is going to be good. So don't skip this thing. All right. So I don't have anyone here, but I'm going to implement this thing. So in future, if you are watching this live, maybe don't skip that thing. It's going to be very important thing that I'm doing over here. All right. So on the system alert thing, let me not just write it error because it's alert. So we'll have a message. So we can have a message over here. So if it's a like threat alert, then we'll have a press this PID, right? We'll have a process name, that is of string. We'll have a this thing as well. Do we need a message? No, because we already have detail on the alert struct. Okay, so maybe we can use we have PID, we have process name, we have alert. No, we have threat type, right? Threat type, and it will be of type alert severity, right? No, yes, we can. It's no problem. So we have enum alert type, we have a threat, we have system alert. Now let's go for uh, threat detected. All right, so we found keyword pub. What does that mean? Hmm. What does that mean? Anyways, so what is the another thing over here? Yes, system error, we have thread. Now we have new process and resource. Right, so we can say we have to name it another thing. We'll say high resource usage. Okay, so we have a PID over there. We'll have we'll have process name. Uh, we have CPU usage. What is the CPU usage, we can say, and what is the memory usage. So I am keeping for memory and CPU, I'm keeping this alert only, so I'll use for both of them. Okay, now one thing that is we need to implement there is if it's a new process, so if it's a new process alert, then we'll have a PID that is of type this thing. We have a process name. All right. While parsing this is struct VDI. Correct. Let's format this thing. Uh, Details over here as well. Details message. Okay. Mm, I need something comma over here, right? Okay. So we have alert type that will implement. We'll have alert severity. We have details and this and this and this. Now, what else have we compared? We have struct maintained, and now we need trait. That trait will be implemented by all of these things. Okay, so we have 3 viewers, guys. Please leave a like if you're watching this, and feel free to say hi so that we can talk. And if you are new to the channel, check out my other videos as well. I will not say you to, subscribe, but do check out my other videos and just give suggestion for any improvements. How much battery do we have? 29%. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me charge my phone. Hello, hello, Karan. How you doing? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for reaching out and feel free to check out my other videos as well. Feel free to ask questions as well and let me know about yourself. What are you doing? Are you a working professional or a student or just learning Rust? What's your current tech stack? Also, if you have any suggestions, please give it to me. Hello, Bhargav. Good, good, good. Great. Awesome. Awesome, Karan. How can I, maybe I could. How do I split window? This is the thing. That is good. That is good. So, guys, if you joined just now, uh, so let me know if you want a recap and all, I'll do that. So this is what we are building today. So on the process detection thing, we need this alert system that will send the alert on these three things. So we have like kind of brainstorm how to do that. Like these two are enums, this will be the complete struct, and a trait will be there that will be implemented by all these three types, and all the and all of these types will be pushed onto a vector so that we can iterate it and send a notification at all at once by iterating that vector. Sometimes we want the alert to be sent as a notification and log it in as a file as well. So by doing so we can do all these things. Does that make sense? All right, I think let me just refresh this thing. All right, anyways, let's move to our thing. So here we are. We have all this thing. Now let's implement this thing where we have to create a trait, and where we need to implement all this trait to these types as well. So why don't we create a type first, then we'll implement that thing. So let's say pub struct console alerts, right? We can name that console alerts handler, because this handler is going to be pushed on the vector, and inside this struct we will implement a trait. Let's say implement, for now we are saying it, what do we call, alert handler for console alert handler, right? We will implement this thing. We'll create some kind of trait over here. So we'll say pub trait alert handler, and this, it will have a function called handle alerts. Right now this function that I'm creating, handle alerts, is implemented by all of these three things. What handle alert does is, oh sorry, what handle alert does is, in case of console, this will print to the console handle alert function, and in case of file alerts handler, this handle alert will do a different thing. It will log it into a file, and for notification alert handler, this handle alert will do different thing. It will use the APIs of Slack or Discord to send the messages or alerts to the user. So I have popped out the chat, so I'm not able to see what the stream is performing. Let me just do that as well. Maybe I could, do this thing if I click over here, and let me just shorten it. Yeah, this is good. And so if you are watching this, people, please like this stream as well. And let's refresh. Yeah, yep, yep. So how are you guys doing? Guys, like this stream. So I can see we have 12 views. I know it's ups and downs, but at least it, you know, एक like तो बनता है. So thank you for two guys who have liked this stream, and thank you Karan, Bhargav, Saksham to hang out on chat. All right. So what the main benefit of Rust apart from memory safety? So if you want to ask me what is the main benefit of Rust, I would say, see, if I learn Rust, I have multiple scopes open. I can be an embedded systems developer. I can work for blockchains. I can work on backends. I can work for terminal interfaces, applications, and all. So the main benefit is this only. Secondly, yeah. So the main benefit is this, that it opens a scope, right? It can be run on anything, and also apart from memory safety, see, I'm not in a, I'm just learning it, so I don't explain how like what strong points, as if Rust is playing on the memory safety issue and all. I just think it's only a language, yeah, right? It's only a language that has multiple scopes, just like JavaScript. If you learn JavaScript, you can, you have multiple scopes there, right? You can do Node.js, you can do React.js, and everything, Next.js and all. So it's like that. So when you learn Rust, you will really know understand the basics of these memory and all, heaps and this and this and this. So main benefit is this. Secondly, it's a growing field. I have a better expectation for this. uh, Scopes are wide, and the community is very accepting sometimes. Also, yeah, there are some issues like it's very verbose and all, everyone say, but I just learn uh, what's better in long run, Rust or Go. I would say Rust. But whoever, like, who knows about the long run? I mean, who knows? Maybe 2 years from now, there could be a better language than Rust. Who knows? You know? Uh, so don't like go for either Rust or go for anything. Uh, that is fine. Also, please don't fall for any, that is thing going on online, YouTube. Rust versus Go, Rust plus CPP, Rust versus C, and all. Just pick one thing and go. So I picked Rust. I just saw one benefit, that it has wide scope. That's it. I don't care about like whether it's better than CPP or not. What will I do to check if it's better than CPP or Rust or like Go and all and all? Just pick one thing and just do it. Simple. I mean, I don't have to like write, research paper and all that whether this thing is good or. I know it's like, you are thinking of, you are just shaping a future, right? So you will think about safety in the future, but that is fine. It happens with every language, every language. They will come and go, but as soon as you step in the market, or as soon as you step in the professional working culture and all, you will understand things. You will slowly grow with that trend as well. So I was a .NET dev, so I started with .NET. So I see the trend. I saw the trend that this thing is evolving Java. So I worked on JavaScript. I gave interview. Then I worked for like React, Node.js as a full stack dev for around like 3 years. And then I saw that then I saw the trend. I said, okay, Rust. Now let's go Rust. So you will also evolve. It's not that whatever you do in the past, you'll forget that. Yeah. So just pick anything and go. Simple. Start building. So without building, you cannot. So I don't know if Go is good or bad. I am just trying Rust. Maybe when I try Go, I'll like it. I don't know. So Anyways, so now so this trait alert like alert handler will create a function that will be implemented by all of these three types, right? We have outlined the structure, we have created a console alert handler, we have implemented this trait, implement trait for this thing, right? And inside the trait, what we'll do, we'll have a alert handler that will take a self, and now handle alert for now will only read the values, so I'll not use a mutable self, so I'll simply do self. It will have an alert so that it can denote the, it can print the values of type alert, because the struct alert has all of these things: severity, alert type, detail, and timestamp. All right, and it will return a result type, right? So this will be our definition in trait. Visibility qualifiers are not permitted here. Trait always share the visibility of their traits. Trait items always, oh, okay, that's fine. We don't have to define public over here, because this uh, because the trait items, that is the function handle alerts, will share the visibility of its trait. So if its trait is public, we don't have to define public over here. So Bhargav, I hope I mean you get the answer. So don't feel for anything. If you think Go is good, just go with Go. And if you think Rust is good, then go with Rust. If you think JavaScript is good, go with JavaScript. Nothing is going to be obsolete. There will be just a better thing for each. So now that I have defined trait item over here, now I'll have to implement it, because I have used this statement over here that says impl alert handler for console alert handler. So let's do this thing. So we'll say um, fn handle alert. Now see, the beauty of this thing is I can define handle alert three ways on each of the different alert type. In notification, it will send notification. For now, it will only print the uh, this alert on the console. For file, it will handle and write in file. So this thing now it returns. So we need to define a return type as well. Result. So guys, if you're watching this, please feel free to come out on chat. Let's chat. We have got another 30 minutes. So I was thinking that I should do this thing alone with explanation, but I went for mobile layout first. So that was very, but I met a guy that is working on Ruby on Rails. I had a chat there with him. It was good. Though I have spilled coffee on my keyboard, but that is good. So let's do this thing as well. So what it does, it will simply do nothing but a println. Let's do a template over here. So guys, feel free to come on chat and like this video as well. So how do we want to print this thing? So we'll have these three things, right? We have severity, alert type, detail, and timestamp. So we'll say an alert. We'll say an alert with an alert with severity of this thing, severity, an alert of this thing is there. For now, let's do anything, we can always look for good alert templates, good words on Google. So an alert of this visibility is there, and we don't want a detail. So I can say is there, and with a new line I'll say details, and I'll put details over here, and there I need a timestamp as well now. So I'll do is I'll put a timestamp over here. So maybe we can use this thing. We are using Chrono for daytime management, so maybe we can use Chrono to convert this timestamp into the readable form. So currently it's F64, so it will be a big number. But we are not intended to modify this thing over here, but we only want this thing to work. We can do the improvements later. So we'll say we have alert over here. So say alert. Uh, so these are the parameters. Self alert of type alert. Right. It's a not a member of trait alert handler. What do you mean, guys? You see any issue over here? See, it's complaining. It says not all trait items implemented. Missing function handle alerts. Can you see the error over here? It's quick. I just found it. Can you track? So we have handle alerts trait item over here on the trait, and now we are implementing this trait on the console alert type. But we are getting this thing over here. Let me just open a console for it. Cargo build. I don't know. This so the Rust. These error are very expressive. So maybe you can get the idea over here. So you see, it says. See, it says try adding a comma, and also that is good. That is good. But I want you to track the error for me, please. From here. So it says not all trait items implemented, though we have implemented. Can you track the error? Let me just do. So we have function handle traits, but we have implemented an item called handle alert. But we have a trait item called handle alerts. So we'll remove S from the function. This should good now. Yes. Now it says unnecessary visibility qualifier. So we'll remove this as well, because again it will be same as the visibility of its trait. So now this says expected is this, but you are typing this. What the hell you are doing? Let me just do. So we have timestamp over here. So we'll say alert dot timestamp. Another thing is an alert, right? So alert dot alert type. There are other things as well. So let's just do that for now, and we'll have alert dot alert severity. So we have severity here. Now what we'll do, it says we are returning this now, so we'll do this. For positional argument, this. Now I need detail. So I'll do alert dot. I'll do alert dot detail. So so we have like handled this thing here as well. So we have created a trait called alert handler. Inside that we have created a function that will be implemented by all of these three alert alert types. This is beneficial when all of these traits need to perform different functionalities. So you can define a trait item, and that trait item you can have different implementation on them. So that is, now we will what we'll do, we will push these handler on the vector on our this process engine, and we can iterate it and call it. All right. So if you understand what I said, just say something. If not, just say repeat. I can do that. Is it good? Is it a go or no go? All right. Now, let's go back to the process engine that we have created, and let's create something over there. So we have already defined this thing over there, right? About the alert handlers, that how we are going to maintain it. Now let's do something. Let's write a function to initialize that thing, initialize the default thing, and then we'll send alert. So here we are. Oh, we have got 3 likes. Awesome. Buddy, who liked it, please say hi. And thank you very much for joining this stream. uh I would say that please check out my other videos as well. I will not say to subscribe, because just subscribe if you want to. But thank you for liking this stream. And so guys, we have 4 viewers and we have 3 likes. Let's make this thing equals. So one more like and we are good. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let's implement things over here. Now we have already defined an alert handler over here. Now that will take a vector. We'll maintain a vector and we'll use box and a dynamic dispatch of alert handler. Why are we doing so? If you are following this stream, you know why we are doing so, right? So if any one of you can just tell me in stream, why are we doing so? Why are we maintaining like this vector with box and dynamic dispatch of alert handler? This is the trait. This is what we are keeping this on thing. And why we are doing so? Because we will call this function over there. Call handle alert over there, so that it will get called by iterating on the vector. We'll keep all these 3 alert types over there, and it will call each of the handle alert function. So let's say first is console, it will call handle alert, it will print it on console. Let's say next is file, it will again handle the same function, the same trait item, handle alert. It will now save it to a log file. Third, it will again call the handle alert, but for the notification alert type now. Then it will use the same function, will use the API keys of Slack or Discord or something like that, and send the notification to the appropriate platform, to that user. So now the box and dynamic dispatch, why I am doing so, guys? If you are no, okay, I think my camera is off. I can see that. Is it good? Is it good? Yes, it is. Come on, people. I said that you make equal and one of the guys left, so these are 3-3 right now. So 3 likes and 3 viewers. Just don't unlike, okay? Alright, so why I'm using a vector of box and using dynamic? Let me just say. So this alert handler over here. So again, I'm using box because I don't know these the types of these thing at compile time. So I'm using box so that these get like put on the heap. And dynamic because why we use dynamic? We have already like we have this discussion, right? Because if I go to this thing, if I go to this thing, alert handler, here I'm also using result with box and dynamic this thing. Why is that? Anyone? Because we don't know what type would be there. So these are three things, right? And we have defined one trait for that. So we don't know the size of it as well. We don't know the type of it. Okay. And we cannot use generics over here because generic will only take a single type. But we have multiple types. Also the size is unknown. So we have done this thing, a combination of box and dynamic dispatch, a din keyword. All right. So now how do we set what do we say, a default thing for alert handlers? So as it's a vector, so we have to push it, right? So we'll do alert handler dot push, alert handler dot push, and we will push console alert type over it, right? So let's just do that. Let's create a function for that. We'll say public function. Am I audible, guys? Let me know. Let me just check because the mic I have put it over here. Am I audible? Testing, testing. Okay. Let me just do this thing. So where are we? Yes. So we'll say add alert handlers. Maybe this function we can call it. For now we will do this thing. But it should have to be done while initializing this process monitor, because as soon as I initialize this thing, I will have to also tell that this is the default one, or maybe I can add all three of them. Okay, so we'll say this thing, it will return nothing. It will simply but it will take self. Okay, we'll say self dot error, self dot alert handlers dot push. Now it will take again another value. It will say what handler that we are passing, right? What alert handler that we are passing. Why I'm always saying error? What alert handler that we are passing? This alert handler would be of type this, because it is taking alert handler that is of like this thing. It will be of type alert handler. Will pass alert handler to it. No, because we are mutating this thing, so I think we need to use this thing. All right, it's good. So you get the idea what I'm doing. I have created a function that will add alert handler to the vector that we have created of alert handlers. So the alert handler, it will be of type of box, dynamic, and alert handler. So that I have to push it over here, and I push it here because it needs this type, right? Because it's a vector, and on the struct definition I have defined a vector that takes a box of dynamic alert handler. All right, now I need to call it from the new. How do I call it from the new? I need something instance, right? So I don't have, because I'm just passing it over here. Let me just use first comma. All right, now I need process monitor, so I need to create an instance of it, right? And this instance would be immutable. So I'll say process monitor. Now I'll use this thing over here. Now process monitor dot mm, how do I call this function? Add alert handlers. Add alert handlers. Why this get called? Because this is the self, right? And alert handler, we can say console alert handler. It says it need this thing plus static mismatch type. Okay, because I didn't boxed it. Box new. Awesome. You understand what I did? I created a function over here. Now again, see if I need to, so by default I'm initializing it to console. Now if I need to initialize a file and all, I can do the same thing for different things. I'll say a file handler over here, and I'll say a notification handler over there. So when this engine starts, and by default when the new called, so by default console will be the default way to address the alerts. All right, so we have created this function as well. Now we need to create a function that will do things, that will handle those alerts. So we'll name it. We already have handle alerts. What should I name it? What should I name it, people? I need your engagement, guys. Come on. Just type something. Just say something. Come on. Or maybe like, I don't know how many viewers I had. 3. Okay, that is fairly good. 3 people, 3 likes. If you are new, then please like it. Make the likes more. So I'll be active for another 30 minutes maybe. Okay. How is the stream going? Let me check it on OBS. Yes, it is going good. All right, so we have to create a function now. So whatever we discussed, that why we have maintained a vector. Okay, this is the error. Come on, man. You should have tell me. You should have told me that there is an error over there. Can you please fix the error? Can you see it and fix it? If the font size is too small, let me just do. Is it okay, font size? Is the font size okay, guys? Or should I increase it? Let me check my phone how it's performing. 53. Okay. So there is an issue on our implementation because we have like use the semicolon over here. We need to remove we need to return the self here. So what I'll do, I'll simply do a return process monitor because this is the instance of self. All right, this is done. And one thing that we discussed, let's implement end to end this alert handlers functionality. We have created alerts, we have created traits that will handle different alert types. you know Now the purpose of creating a vector over there, let's serve that purpose first. Let's serve this thing first. So we'll do, let's create a function that says public function. What should we name that function? Because that function will iterate on the vector that we have created alert handlers, and it will perform the necessary thing over there, right? So what should we do? What should we write the name? Let's say alert handler, it is going to perform perform uh, alert handling, right? This is what it's going to do. So perform alert handling. Let's pass a self, right? And we'll also pass uh, nothing. We'll only need self. Now here I need to iterate on the vector. So how do we iterate on the vectors? We'll use for loops, right guys? We'll use for loops, and on the alert handlers we will check. So I'll say for alert in self dot alert handlers. Here we are, right? Now for each alert, if I go on the handle alert definition, now how do I define whether how to handle this case? Let me just show you. If I go on the alert handler thing, so you see this function over here that I have created as a trait item. It does nothing. It returns a unit type on success, but it returns a error. A dynamic dispatch of error is happening on the if the error occurs. So see, the returning of unit type, it simply means that if everything goes well, we don't do anything. But if there is an error, we need to log that error, right? So let's do that. So if I go over there, so this is how I'll get to know that okay, I need to use another thing over here. I need to do a different approach over here. So I'll use a if let statement. So I'll say if let error e, because I don't have to do anything with the success. So I'll say alert dot handle alert, right? This function will get called, and it take alert. So I'll pass alert, and if there is an error, we simply need to print this thing error. Maybe we can we can do this thing. No, just do this thing only. Alert. I was thinking to send it on the use the alert utility that we have created, but we'll do it later. uh Error occurred, SSU occurred while handling alerts, while handling alerts. E. Okay, it trained a reference, so we'll do that. Found reference to this, and it needs a box dent alert handler. What is the issue here? Mm, 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 mm. Oh, you see, handle alert takes a alert, but we are returning this thing, but we don't want this, right? We want handler of different types, so there will be another thing called alert that will be of type alert, and instead of this alert, we'll say, you understand what I said? We'll say handler. So this handler has this function, right? This needs this thing, so maybe I can directly use this thing over here. It says which is behind this thing. So move occurs because of self dot alert handler. No. Self dot alert handler. So there is a vector of this thing. Perform alert handling. I have created alert handler, right? So maybe I can let's just go for details. So here is the error. So you see it is giving us suggestions. Maybe we can do that. It says into iter take the ownership of receiver self, which moves this thing. So we need to pass a reference. So it says just implement this thing over here on the self.alert handlers. Let's see how it suggests, and let's see we can do this thing, and we are good. See how helpful and very expressive and detailed error that is provided by Rust. So now perform alert handling. Okay, this thing is done. Now you see why I did why I pass an alert, because this handle alert takes a alert and we will pass this thing from the alert. We'll create alert object and we will call this function from wherever we are. We'll see any alert, and this alert handler has basically handler, and that handler is tied to a specific alert type, right? So I mean that's why we have passed an alert. So we were implementing it wrong. We need not to pass handler over here. So basically we were passing handler, so that was the wrong approach. So but this alert handlers vector has handlers, the trait objects that are tied to a specific types, alert types, right? Either console and all. So we have perform error handling this thing. Maybe we need a shorter name. Perform error handling, maybe send send alert is fine. Maybe we can send alert. Yes, a short. So I think we are good. We have all these things over here. We only need to implement the threat detector, and after that we will test our application. Now we have created this hand alert. Now let's create the alert those structs objects. Sorry, objects. No, no. Now we need to initiate that alert struct, and we call it send alert. By sending that alert to it, it will handle the rest of the thing. All right. So let's do this thing. We have add alert handler, we have get process info. Now let's find for this thing. Okay, so we have check process and we have alert from here. Now here, see if warning is not empty, so we have check process. Guys, please, we have only one viewer. Who are you, buddy? I hope you are understanding what I said. I mean, I'm doing some like good thing over here, and if you're watching to see this, that is good. Thank you very much. Mm. So maybe I can implement this thing, and on the next stream alert, raise an alert. So we'll raise an alert from here. So let me just post it on GitHub. Alert implementation. So we'll implement this thing. I mean, we have done 90% of the implementation. We only need one main thing, that is threat detection. So for threat detection, it's completely different thing. We can test it without threat detection only as well, because we can detect processes if it's consuming this thing or not. So we'll have to figure out, either can we create some processes that will consume up the CPU. Can we do that? Yes, we can do that. We'll have to search, of course, Google how to do that. Secondly, we have created alerts, right? So now to raise alert, we will like initiate that alert struct over here, and when then we call this send alert function, and we'll pass that created alert into it. It will do this rest of the things, right? Based on the type attached to it, it will perform its function. So the code is on the GitHub. Feel free to check out this thing. Take a copy and feel free to improve on that thing. You know, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. So this thing is going on over here. I have 3 likes. I have 27 views. One concurrent viewer that is watching currently. If I refresh this, 237. So uh, let me know if like should I go for these recorded videos and all. So this video of like creating Redis clone that went well. I've got like above 500 views. But the third part didn't go well. Uh, it doesn't perform that well. I have added a ZRAM, ZAdd, ZRange and all. So I don't know why it performed. I think it's boring because we added a B tree there just to change the score, you know. So I hope you know about B tree. So what B tree does is it adjusts itself based on the score. So we implemented that thing over there. So feel free to check out this as well. I think so. I don't make recorded videos because I fumble a lot in like saying, explaining. I fumble a lot. Then I have to like the more I do, like the more I spend time on recording a video, the twice I spend on editing the video. So I mean, I can improve my speech for that, but yeah, life it is good. My this live has got around 217 views. Hmm. Mhm. So other have 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. So that's what it is. It is what it is. So guys, if you are new, please like this stream. I am about to leave. I have uh explained about what I have done. The code is on GitHub and you can let me just post my repo URL over here. So it's github.com/ matrx123 / file watcher. So I'm pinning this thing. Maybe I'll wait for a few minutes more, then I'll leave. Uh, Before going, thank you very much for staying and joining. And I don't know if this YouTube thing is this graph and stats and all are false or no, but I see few viewers. It's okay if they don't like or don't want to engage, but if you say hi, that would be a good thing. So thank you, Saksham, Karan, Bhargav, for joining and staying, coming on to chat. Thank you very much. And if you are new here, you can ask questions. You can ask, you know, just this follow this repository for this current code base. Improve on that thing. So I'm currently implementing only console alert part. Maybe you can do file and notification thing, and then we can chat. And if you are new, please like this stream. Check out my other videos as well. I have created few recorded videos about the about enums, struct, ownership, function pointers and all, you know. And then I have created a video on how do you create a HTTP server using Actix Web and how to connect that Actix Web to your database. So I've used that as well. And later on I created a video about implementing the features of Redis, like whatever data structure Redis uses. So we have kind of replicated those things on our using Rust as well. So kind of basic Redis clone, just using a in-memory data structures like hash map for that. So I think we are getting no engagement. That's all right. No problem. Thank you very much for watching the stream, joining in. Thank you very much everyone who have commented and come on to say hi on the chat. All right, take care. Bye bye. I'll see you on Monday maybe, where we will complete the implementation of alerts. So maybe you can do that too. It's very simple now. We have created a function to send the alerts, a short function name. Basically it should name uh, perform action on alert handlers. So we have created a trait, we have created a trait item that will be implemented by all the three types of alerts: console, file, or notification. So now we will do is we have kept that on the vector over here. See, alert handlers is a vector that takes a boxed of a dynamic alert handler. So we will iterate on this thing and we will call this method handle alert method, and it will call the appropriate implementation based on the type attached to it. Okay, so you can take a copy of from the GitHub and just check out what I did. uh, and on Monday we will implement this thing where we will extend the alert part, and then we'll create a small utility for checking the threats in a process. All right, see you later guys. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Check out my other videos as well. Yeah, so we have gained a subscriber today, so thank you very much. I think it was Luke. Okay, closing this thing now. Boy, see you on Monday. दिल